So we got some big news when it comes to Cronos. That's what we're about to talk about today. We're just going to get straight into this because there's a lot going on with Cronos. The price keeps going up every single day. A lot of people are looking towards a dollar. We're going to talk about how Cronos could possibly be getting to a dollar. But anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's get into this. So currently Cronos right now at 19 cents. We're seeing it at 0.1977. So almost at 20 cents again. It's just been fluctuating a lot. Like every single day it would be up 10% and then it might be down 10% the next day. But it's really been fluctuating a lot between like 19 cents, 20 cents, 18 cents. It's been inside this area for like the last month, as you can see. Ever since we've been having the pumps inside the crypto market, it's been fluctuating. But I think we're about to see some change coming pretty soon for Cronos. Cronos is already at rank number 36 in all the cryptos, 5.3 million in market cap, 269 million, 5.3 billion in market cap, 269 million inside of trading volume. So the trading volume in Cronos looking a little small right now compared to the market cap. But if you think about it, when everything was pumping, it was doing a lot more. It was at a whole 1.3 billion in market cap. But now we're close to that same price, and the market cap is like literally 1/5 of what it was previously when it was at the peak back here. Well, the peak of the last 3 months. When it was at that peak for the last 3 months at the 6 billion market cap, you could see that the trading volume was 1.3 billion. And now we're close to that same price, and the trading volume is at 267 million. So that pretty much means everyone who got into Cronos, they're pretty much not looking to sell. So they literally got in, they ran the price up. Some people sold out, probably ones who were in for a long time that just wanted to get out because they're just waiting for the opportunity. But then you got all the people here that bought and they're like, look, we're not selling. The volume is actually trading at a fairly decent price. So before all this craziness happened, Cronos had an extremely low volume because not many people were selling it at all and not many people were buying it either. So what you see back here is $5.5 million in market cap, or no, $5.5 million in trading volume, but 2.3 million in market cap, right? And then the second everything started to go off for Cronos, now we're consistently trading at 200 plus million in market cap. We had 48 million, 97 million back here. So it's consistently staying higher now. So we're about to see a lot more money flowing into Cronos and also staying inside of Cronos. So that's a pattern I've been noticing. When the money flows in, it typically stays inside of Cronos, which is because it's a solid project and people can identify that from a long distance, right? And then on top of that, crypto.com, being directly connected with crypto.com, that makes Cronos literally one of the best cryptos for newcomers to get into because it's one of the biggest cryptos. And not only is it the best for newcomers to get into for that reason there, but it's also the best for new incomers to get into, new incomers for crypto, to get into because of this. So we've had the CEO of crypto.com and Donald Trump, which is going to be the next president, literally taking a picture together inside of this office here. So this is huge. And a lot of people have been talking about this and they're like pointing out his hands, saying hodl, right? Because that's the whole play inside the crypto community, the hodl it, which means to hold your crypto. You see he's holding his hand in a fist, right? So I think this could be a sign that he's like, hey, you better hold crypto.com, or Cronos as they call it now, because crypto.com is going to be taking off. And CRO is directly tied to crypto.com. There's no crypto.com without CRO. There's no CRO without crypto.com. So this is probably going to be one of the best cryptos for people to get into. I think it's going to become a top 10 pretty soon. I do think that it's going to be one of those top 10 coins up there. Now, very rarely do you see not a blockchain coin, but very rarely do you see like a exchange coin being a top 10 crypto, right? Well, BNB, that's the only other exchange coin that is a top 10, and it's at number 6, BNB. So none of these other ones are exchange coins like Cronos is. So Cronos is literally going to be one of a kind. So when people think of crypto, they're going to start thinking of Cronos because crypto.com is literally the best domain name inside the whole crypto community. Crypto.com is literally the best domain name, right? So it's only right that the crypto that's literally tied to that domain name becomes the top 10. So I think this is going to happen pretty soon. It's already the top, I believe. If you actually look through here, none of these are exchange coins, right? None of these are tied to exchanges. Well, Uniswap, you could say that it's a DeFi exchange coin. So let me take that back. Uniswap is the only one right now. And then as you can see here, none of these are exchanges. Well, yeah, BitGet token, right? So we got Uniswap above us, and then we got BitGet token. But Cronos is right under BitGet. It's about to pass it very soon. BitGet is not going to be able to stay above Cronos, even though it's been doing big numbers, 40% in the last 7 days. It's been doing big numbers. But yeah, I think Cronos is going to pass that, no problem. Eventually, it's going to end up passing Uniswap, right? And then eventually, it's going to make its way all the way up there to the top 10s. So yeah, it's about to be one of those top 10 projects, in my personal opinion. Obviously, some people might not think so, but I believe it will be. And actually, if you look at the top for Cronos, it was at 96 cents for its all-time high. And if you look at the market cap all-time high, zooming in there, 22.7 million. You look at the all-time high, well, not all-time high, but look at the current price for rank number 10, which is Cardano, 38 billion. And we got all the way up here to 22 billion. I think that we can get up there to a top 10 spot. But remember, all these other cryptos, as the prices increase, their market caps are going to increase as well. So we're going to have to increase like tenfold by them. And we've actually been actively doing that, like 13% up for the day. But a lot of these coins right here, they're not up right now. They're down. Well, down for the day. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do here to get up there to the top. But I do believe it'll happen. And I believe $1 will happen soon. So in order for Cronos to get to $1, it would need a $27 billion market cap, because you can see the circulating supply is at 27.149 billion. And in order to get the price of a coin and the market cap, all you got to do is multiply your target price by the circulating supply, which will then equal the market cap, right? Which will be $27.149 billion in market cap. So yeah, this is going to be pretty good for us. I think $1 is going to be coming soon. Like we're not that far away from $1 inside of Cronos. So I would definitely say prepare for that. How long can it happen? I don't know. If you look at this run up for Cronos inside of 2021, how quickly things happened for it. Literally from October 20, let's put it from here, from when it was at the lowest right here, October 27th, all the way up to November 24th. So a little bit less than a month. And Cronos, I don't even know how many times it increased by then. But yeah, if you look back here from the 27th, 20 cents, where we are now, pretty much, all the way up to the peak at 90 something cents on the 26th or whatever it was, 23rd, 26th, whatever, at 96 cents. Yeah, we got a lot of work to go, but we're about to pass this. We're about to do really well here. So yeah, that's pretty much a 4x from where that was. So from 20 cents all the way up to that, 4.5x to be honest, within less than a month. So if we 4.5x in less than a month in 2021, when there was way less people in crypto and way less money in crypto, what do you think we can do now with way more people in crypto, way more money in crypto, and the CEO of Cronos, our CEO of Crypto.com, standing here in a picture with Donald Trump? What do you think we can do now? So yeah, there's a lot that's probably going to be happening with Cronos here. So yeah, a 4.5x, a 5x, not out the window. A 5x would bring us to $1. So I think we can 5x. Literally could happen in a month like that. Maybe it won't happen in a month, or maybe it will. Maybe it'll be longer than that. But we already did it in 1 month before. Why couldn't we do it now? Right? And we did, and that was what, 3 years ago, when there was way less money and way less people in crypto. So yeah, I think that we got a lot of potential to hit $1 here inside of Cronos very soon. So that is the fundamental analysis, in my personal opinion. Now let's go over to the technicals and kind of look at that, what we would have to do to actually get up there. Now, when we have a 4.5x or 5x within less than a month, you throw technical analysis out the window. At that point, it's just money flowing in. There's no technical analysis. It's just money flowing in. But if it's going to be a long, slow ride upwards, meaning not even necessarily slow, but let's say the next 6 months or something, or next 6 months to a year, then you're going to have to need technical analysis for that, right? But looking at what we're doing now, I can say we are heading towards the top of this momentum wave band at the top of that premium price point there. So we're about to pretty much end up around 23 cents very soon. And that's kind of cool because if you think about it, we haven't really got past 23 cents in a while. If you look at where we peaked out at back here, 22.223. So we were nowhere near 23 cents. And if you look back here 3 months ago, we were at 0.227, nowhere near. Well, we were near 23 cents there. So we really haven't hit 23 cents in Chronos since 2022. So I believe at that point, once we pass that level, that is going to be one of those no turning back points, right? That's going to be the point where we reach that price and then we just completely take off. It was actually the same thing back in 2021 when it finally reached 23 cents again. It took off, and then once it got back down to 23 cents, then it took a huge dump, right? So the 23 cents is actually major resistance that we're seeing. So it's one of those levels that you're really going to want to pay attention to. And Chronos, it's like a major resistance point. And really, I would want to say 25 cents because that's technically where the Fibonacci is. But once we pass 23 cents, we're then passing our previous highs for the last 3 months. Well, really for the last 3 years, 2 years, something like that. But yeah, that's what we really need to pass, 23 cents, get past the top of that momentum wave band, and then break past 25 cents here at that Fibonacci retracement. And then from there, we are pretty much up from there. So that's what we really need to do. If we are not able to pass this 23 cents area and eventually past 25 cents on this next pump, then we're probably going to end up seeing that pull back to the bottom of the momentum wave band here at that equilibrium price point around 14 cents. So we definitely need to hold above 20 cents or above 23 cents like once we get there, and then eventually get above 25 cents. And then after that, it's going to be a walk in the park for us because there's not that many levels that we got to get past once we're there, right? So once we do hit the 25-cent area, obviously we got to work to get past 40 cents. Like that's going to literally be the next major resistance after 25 cents. So it's probably going to blow past the rest of the 20 cent, like the higher 20 cent areas after that. So after 25 cents, we're probably almost immediately going to make it up to 30 cents. And then from there, then we got to work our way up to about, give or take 40 cents. So let's actually go over here on the daily chart just to kind of show, how things were moving back here. So when the price actually dumped, you can see it went through this whole level here like almost immediately. And then when it got around this level, it kind of leveled out, and then it never really wanted to go too much below there. But this is one of those areas where it's like a high supply and demand area. So there's a lot of demand from 25 cents to 40 cents. Almost immediately, actually, when we hit those levels back here, we just completely took off. So from the 3rd of November of 2021 all the way up here to what day was this where we actually were able to pass it, to the 14th of November of 2021. So about 10 days, about 10 to 11 days, um, Kronos literally just blew past the 25 cent to 40 cent range. So we could probably expect something similar the next time around. So what I'm looking for, honestly, once we do get back to like 25 cents, I'm looking for us to be from 25 cents all the way up to 40 cents within a week or two. So if we hit 25 cents soon, we're probably going to end up blowing past that in a week or two and getting up to 40 cents. And this is kind of the same thing that I'm looking at here with Bitcoin, because I ran a Bitcoin technical analysis, and the next major resistance for Bitcoin is at 119K going into 120K. So I predict when Bitcoin gets up to 119K, it's probably going to get rejected and not be able to actually reach 120K. So it's going to get rejected at that 120K resistance, and it's going to have a massive pullback down to like 90K, possibly even 80K once it gets to 119K. That's what I believe, in my personal opinion, when I've been doing my technical analysis. So it could be right, could be wrong. But if it's right, then the same thing's probably going to play out true for Kronos, where we see it blowing past from 25 cents up to 40 cents, and then eventually reaching 50 cents and probably having a pullback from there, and then having to work our way back up to get to $1. So that could all happen very, very quickly. So yeah, just leaving people, informed here of what I've been seeing personally. But yeah, anyways, this is pretty much all I got for the technical analysis here. It does seem like we're gonna have some type of huge breakout coming here soon for Cronos. As you can see on the daily chart, the momentum wave band is just going crazy here. It does look like it's about to curve upwards. So we got that. And then I also like to do other things like showing the RSI as well. So I guess we could also show what the RSI is showing us on the daily chart. So what I'll go ahead and do is take out the momentum wave bands here. So that's with the chart prime indicators. Link in the description if you want the chart prime indicators, by the way. Best indicators out there. You'll also be helping support the channel if you want to go ahead and check that out. But looking at the RSI, this is actually crazy to look at. The RSI is ready to take off with Cronos, literally ready to take off here on the daily chart. As you can see here, it is crossed here at the bottom, it is waiting to do a huge major breakout, which is going to be what takes it up to 40 cents. And like I said, my personal opinion, but it is what it is. Once we get to the top, I just kind of want to show how the RSIs here work with the Stoch RSI, the stochastic RSI as they call it. As you can see here, when it reaches the top of the RSI, right, and then it crosses and it starts to go down, that just shows the decrease in the momentum and the decrease in the price as well of whatever you're trading. So you can see here, it crossed at the top, goes down, has a decrease in momentum, but the price, is kind of trading sideways, but that momentum is decreased. So now you're just getting all that sideways movement, right? And then when you're at the bottom like this is an increase in momentum in your volume. So you can see the increase in the volume, even though it's starting to decrease, the volume started to increase here. And just to kind of confirm that, if we look over here from the 10th of October all the way here to the 16th of October, right? Just to kind of show you the volume, the 10th of October to about the 16th of October. So let's go back here, look at from the 10th to about the 16th. You can see here the volume is kind of fluctuating up and down, but ultimately you see the volume going down from here all the way from 5 million, goes up to 6 million, goes up to 4, down to 3, then goes back up to 6, 7 million. Like the volume is just fluctuating up and down, and there's just a lot of money flowing through here. 6 million and then back to 4, and then you can see it drops, and drops. But even though the price was dropping, the volume was increasing. So as you can see here, volume was around like 3.6 million. It starts dropping, but the volume somehow increased to 7 million. That's because the momentum was going. Lots of money was trading inside of there. Even though the price was going down, the volume was dropping. Or even though the volume was going up, the price was dropping, is pretty much what I meant to say. So if you look back here on the Stoch RSI, that's why you're seeing the RSI is increasing as the price was decreasing. It was just a lot of trading going on. And then when you see here, this is the big point that you want to see. Right here, as it crosses at the bottom there for the RSI, and then it goes up, and up. That's just a lot of momentum right there. Just a lot of trading momentum. So hopefully we get something like that again, where we can increase and our volume increases as well, like here. We don't want it to be like back here where it shows our RSI is going up, but the price is going down slightly because it's just an increase in volume. So that's the only hard part with this Dodge RSI, because sometimes the RSI will be showing that it's going up, but the price is going down simultaneously because the volume is just so high and the volume is increasing, so it's making it look like it's really bullish when really it's not. So that's what we want to pay attention to. If we start to see this going up as well as the price, then that means that we have a lot of volume and it's a lot of buying volume, right? If we start to see the opposite, where this is going up but the price is going down, we got a lot of selling volume. So that's what we're looking for now. We need buying volume, not selling volume. And as of right now, it looks like we're in a mixed bag right now. We had some selling volume here, which had us drop from 22 cents all the way back down to 15 cents and then back up to where we are now in such a short period of time also. So it's a little hard to track right now, but I'm going to keep you all updated on this. I do think that it's about to break out soon though, because it's just slowly but surely making its way there. Now I showed you the daily chart, I showed you the 4-hour chart, the daily chart, and now this is the 15-minute chart, right? This is the short-term chart. So inside of a short-term perspective, what are we seeing here for Cronos? So the first thing I notice here, we already hit the top of that premium price point here, and this with the chart prime indicators. So I'm gonna go ahead and also take off the RSI here because the RSI is kind of topped out here, so it could pull back. But I do want to take off the RSI real quick and then bring back our momentum wave bands. So the momentum wave bands is the Market Oracle Pro with Chart Prime. So if you sign up for Chart Prime, you want to turn on that Market Oracle Pro for the momentum wave bands, and then the Market Dynamics Pro for the premium, equilibrium, and discounted price points. And those premium, equilibrium, discounted price points are really good because it pretty much shows you where you're going to be maxed out at, where you're pretty much getting rejected at with your resistance, where you're stopping at with your supports, and it shows you the middle trading range, which is the equilibrium price point, where you'll always pull back to. So when you pump really hard, you end up pulling back to that level, and then using it as a base point as you go up again, and then you eventually pull right back down to that level. That's why the equilibrium price points are also important. But anyways, bringing back up the Market Oracle Pro with the momentum wave bands, all you got to do is come over here, turn on momentum wave bands, turn on your prime range assist, your prime range and your prime trend assistant, and then take off your candle highlighting because you don't want to have all those confusing highlights in the candlesticks. It makes no sense, right? But anyways, on the 15-minute chart here, we are looking pretty good. Right now, we are bouncing off of that prime trend assistant line right there, used as support. And then this one's kind of like a resistance line for us. That's why I like to use chart prime a lot. But the next one we're looking at here is around 20 cents. So 0.20210. So these type of indicators, they're really better for trading. These aren't indicators that you want to look at because you want to do some long-term technical analysis. These are more so for trading techniques, right? Because with this, you can kind of tell where the next level is going to be. Like when we hit the support there, you could kind of tell, hey, we're about to go up from 0.19175 all the way back up to 0.1969. So there's a little bit of gains that you could make in something like that, like small gains, like 5% or something, right? But it is definitely looking like we're more bullish on the long-term perspective here for Cronos. So long-term, I definitely see us hitting up a dollar pretty soon, hopefully within the less than the next year, right? I want to see a dollar within like maybe the first month or two of the next year, which is like 2.5 months pretty much. So I want to see a dollar within like that time period. But first, we got to break 25 cents, and then we got to see us breaking 40 cents. So after we break 25 cents and we break 40 cents, we know it's coming soon. But until that 40-cent level is broken, we can't be 100% sure if it's coming too soon, but we know within a year possibly. But anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. This was just too much of a big news event for me to pass up. So yeah, just had to give this notice out there. This is very, very, very bullish for Cronos, and everybody's talking about it. Like everybody's hyping it up. Everybody's talking about it. This is gonna create a lot of FOMO around Cronos. Like you can see, a lot of people are doing technical analysis, and they're seeing the same thing. They're seeing that it's about to break out, and they're seeing just how strong that support is that we haven't went down below since mid-November, right? So from the 10th of November over here to about where we are now on the 17th of December, we have not went below that number, right? So it's definitely showing that it has some good support. So hopefully we don't break that support. Hopefully we can keep rising from here. If we do break that support, right, and we go back down to that equilibrium price point, it's going to be a little bit harder for us to continue to run up. And there, it always opens up the possibility of dropping a little bit lower. But personally, I do not see Cronos going back down to 6 cents right now. I do not see it going back down to like those low 6 cents, 6 cents, 7 cents areas. Like those days are gone. If you didn't get in Cronos when it was like 6 or 7 cents, then you definitely missed out on a big opportunity. But yeah, I think it's about to take off here. We got strong support because if we break that support, then I'm telling you, it could go down to like 15 cents or something like that. We don't want to see us go down that low, right? We don't want to see us going down that low. Anyways, this is what I got for you all today. Lots of FOMO is going to be coming up for Cronos, but I'll definitely keep you all updated. A lot of people are looking at that $1 price point, and it's also a psychological number too. So once you see it hitting a dollar, you might see a huge major pullback once we hit a dollar just because of the psychological number. Like a lot of people are looking to sell at $1. So when it even gets to like 95 cents, you're going to see a lot of selling, which is going to make it harder to get to $1. But yeah, we're going to see some major pullbacks once it gets either close to $1 or at $1. We're going to see some major pullbacks. So you definitely want to be prepared for that too. Because like I said, it's a psychological number. But anyways, this is pretty much what I got for you all today. Definitely go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out Chart Prime, link in the description. Best trading view indicators out there. I use them all the time. Definitely go ahead and check that out. We got a discount code on that website as well, so definitely check that out. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, and as always, I'll be back with another video.